the sniping niggas. Don't let it be a good sniper. Don't let it be a good sniping type nigga. It's really good.
What nigga? They got some niggas that can shoot on this. Y'all playing core or hardcore? So on core they good. The hardcore nigga hit you one time.
That's why I fuck with hardcore.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm talking about they just gotta hit you one time, nigga. What up? What up?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Oh, that was goal line. I didn't notice that was goal line. That's a part of like the Red Sea.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a give this time to the tailback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Anybody want to catch it?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got all the brand, nigga.
So they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I got the least amount of grade, brother.
Whatever, nigga.
No, you don't have it. Box it. You ain't got nothing. Yeah, boy, you ain't got 5 on it.
I'm trying to focus. Hold on. Let's play.
Throwing his Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, yes, sir. Do that. Thank you.
Now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
All right, man. I see you one. You got to see 150 back.
They envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive.
Nigga started negotiating.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. The first carry out for Dalvin Cook.
You say 125? What's the due date? Like, what day we talking about? How long we talking about?
15, give me 4 days.
Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Send me your shit.
They run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
They laugh.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his
God damn it, James White, you ugly motherfucker.
I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Yeah.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's the one.
Now a run with Cook.
Get out! Get out!
He'll get the first
Let's go!
down and more
Get out!
inside the 20.
Let's fucking go, Delvin! You're a fucking animal, dog!
Dalvin Cook.
Why you so cold, nigga?
Touchdown now on the season.
Oh, nigga, Dalvin. Cook out here cooking niggas.
Here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And the decision to bring it out will
Pop up. Yeah. That's what happened.
Cause she'll look that pocket. We posted all type of crazy shit. So I'm used to seeing some crazy shit from her page.
Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to.
Chris motherfucking Jones, good shit, boy.
They would be a wild card team.
That nigga's out there balling too.
You know they're trying to
win up tackle.
those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one
That nigga
home
said
game
win
in the
up tackle.
playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
She fucked my boy, and expected me to
from the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man.
Cover up.
This will fortunately
This fucking hit quick. Yeah. That whole one out of bounds. I'm busting this nigga. Well, I ain't saying busting his ass, but I'm playing Madden.
If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
I know it's coming.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Why everybody keep trying to get lifeline, bro? That's not y'all.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end.
Pop that shit up, nigga. We back, nigga. We fucking back. Good shit. Way to fucking
get this back to the 32-yard line.
I see it. What's this nigga
He did
name?
what he's known for. He made
What's the
the
nigga
catch,
from
then he turned
Coach
into a
name?
runner,
Darius
took the
Miller?
contact,
What's the
and
nigga
caught it
name?
And all I remember as a player, when they
Ballin',
catch the ball,
DC.
when those
Already
acrobatic
forced a
guys
fumble,
catch
you hear
it,
me?
you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle.
Whoa,
free.
daddy.
Anything you can do to slow them down.
Get off him.
Nice burst there as they get
trying to
about
break
7
all
that
of them.
time on the first
I
down
love
run.
you.
It's a 7-yard carry
Don't
to
fall,
set
you
them
don't
up
fall,
with a
I want you to
2nd
fall.
and
He's trying to
3.
break on him.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them.
Niggas
And here's
falling
the
off
best
that
part.
boy,
I'm
dog.
It's about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Get off. Get that first.
They'll get a couple here down to the 22. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I should have waited, man. Should put some fat boys in there.
7-0 on
Oh,
EA
we doing 1 yard.
Sports. The Vikings
got
with
that
the
shit on that
football here to
fucking
begin the
second
2nd quarter as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2.
Oh, I missed it. Oh,
It's
man.
no good. And this score will stay
Wow,
right where it
that's me.
is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal.
I need to
but when
go
you're
up to
playing against a
possession,
defense
man.
this
Fuck.
good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown.
Wow! Come on, man. Stop playing with him.
Complete.
But the fact that nigga caught that, bro, this nigga threw that hole so far.
There, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball
That
on the
nigga
43.
back. Fuck that.
26.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in the division.
Spin again?
Looking good, looking to be a threat.
I had you one time.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the
that was a terrible throw, Dak. I'm talking about terrible.
Third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
No more candy. You need to eat. You want it ready to eat?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Yeah.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Pop that shit up, nigga.
The football a second time.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free.
Yeah, that nigga balled out.
Comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Rodgers to throw on third down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
But you fucking lucky, dog. Another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Right side here,
bro, I was right there next to the nigga.
Turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 32-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly
don't move it, DJ.
Indeed, here come the
flags. Put it down.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, I love
so the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
What y'all playing?
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man, fuck that. Bring us back, nigga.
Oh, you gotta pick that! Come on, you're there.
It seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to
get kind of like search and destroy.
Taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense?
You got down here. I could have stacked your ass.
Locked up tight.
On 2nd and 17.
3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
24 is the mark.
Final play of the half. Prescott lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now Cook takes this up just short of the 30, but he wasn't able to tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking down to 36.
Send some text.
Whoa.
That's that shit, you know?
I don't know about that, man.
From the shotgun, he's got a man. It's Mitchell.
This nigga got tackled 4 different times. Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That nigga blitzed everybody, though. Damn, man.
First down, Vikings.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
Come on, man. I'm going to run into you. Hell nah.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
No, I ain't get
so they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd
Y'all
and 3.
Soft the baby shit.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, why is he so fast?
He's got
Get off
Smith here. That one, a first
that
down
nigga was
pickup
fast
of
in the
8.
bitch.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Adrian Amos.
I don't understand why he keeps stumbling like that.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
He said,
Here's Prescott. This is White on the screen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right.
On the ground, it's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
his ex-wife, nigga. Fuck baby mama, nigga, ex-wife.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got tape. You got tape.
Little bit race.
They run it again with Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That was crazy, me being first and goal from a 3.
They'll try and run it with White.
Oh, he would not get in that hole. He got a yard there.
Get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch, switch. Check through.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with
what the fuck you didn't wait?
20 on the year, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter.
Leave that man alone.
With a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They found my car.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
Oh my God, why did he duck him so bad?
And he is down.
Oh, come on, bro. Why was that so bad? Why was that so bad?
Green Bay, 63 yards.
That shit was bad. Ew.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And to give this time to the
Have a seat, nigga. No, nigga.
Get this one
You
down
got to work for this, nigga.
What
you talking about?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach.
Yeah, nigga, switch it up, nigga.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Switch it up, nigga. Put that hole in the L, nigga. The fuck?
It said wait till it was work.
In need of a conversion on third down. And a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Rodgers.
Where? Good shit, hit man! What the fuck I'm talking about? Take them threes!
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
And he missed it. Let's go. Big old fucking break. There we go. Yes, sir.
Stay right where it is.
Yes, sir.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row.
That was so fucking whack.
But
it's all right, though. We good. We got to keep this spot.
He gets another shot.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
He's too slow.
He'll have a first down.
Close me. And I stay in bounds, nigga, because that's what I do. I stay in bounds, nigga.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Yeah.
By Cook. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, they'll run with White.
Shit,
4
man.
yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
That's a
And
first.
he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the
Let's
first.
fucking go,
A strong
Delvin.
8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That's cool.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here at the 8-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Fine. Yeah.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And the grab by Croft. Only able to pick up 2, and that leaves us to 4th and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger.
Come on, man.
This is intercepted, and that should
do
it. Good position.
Come on, man.
Picked off, and they'll have the football.
Come on, man. Victory formation.
As he's brought down at the 5.
Talking about that victory, man. Talking about that victory, man. I'm talking about that victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This bitch better not call a timeout after I take this knee.
Defensively, but really not much reason to use him at this
point. This nigga, dog.
If they use the timeout,
this nigga petty, dog. This nigga so petty, DC is ridiculous.
We got a plane to catch.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now it's Bird on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time.
Bro, it was 20 seconds left. I just got the ball back. This nigga called timeout. Down 2 scores, DC.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was.